from under that stand on the far side, half-back, and you think for the last decade it's been
another fascinating aspect to tonight's game.
They have had it's Munster against Leinster. It's the Rabo Pro 12, and we're set to go at Thomond Park, and Madigan gets us underway. It's good to see back on his feet again. There's Cian Healy, injured of course on that Lions tour. He's been through the rehab and back fighting fit. Mike McCarthy sets it up for Redden and Madigan, and Gordon Darcy, who bounces off two tacklers and sticks the head down and gets a yard or two before he's forced back. And Munster can see it, but they're significantly high if Leinster are to prevail at Thomond Park. On its way, perfect night for the kickers. Up go the flag. Williams digs it out. Keatley again. Ronan in midfield. Up quickly once more is Sean O'Brien to make the tackle. Ball retained and delivered quickly back to Munster. Laulala. Zebo. Simon Zebo creates a little bit of space. Downey is outside and comes back inside. Healy makes the tackle. Ryan Felix Jones. And Jones drags Munster up to the Leinster 22. The ball presented again. It's been quick ball on a number of occasions for Munster. Kilcoyne inside the 22. Williams, Sherry, Niall Ronan looks to get away. Heaslip makes the tackle, and somehow Leinster have come away with it, and Dave Kearney kicks it on, and he scrambles and crawls his way, but Sherry dives on the ball to secure possession for Munster, but the referee says Munster holding on. Penalty Leinster. It's got to be close, but it's not going to make it off the post. Ball still live. Zebo nonchalantly picks it up and belts it into touch, putting Leinster under pressure when they've had the ball. And Leinster will happily take that 3-point lead away from home at Thomond Park at any point in the season. And the front rows go down, and this time it's against Munster. You lost your support. Stephen Archer is the message from the referee, and let's see.
Yeah, and it's a pity because in most games we've seen this season under the new binding law,
better strike, and the result, the Leinster fans behind that goal.
Fine. Set. Yes, not.
Now, can Munster provide the platform through their scrum? They definitely can if Leinster give them that kind of free penalty. That's more like it, and Munster get the very least they deserve, which is points on the board as we approach the half-hour mark. It's Munster 3, Leinster 6. Will return and chase his own kick. Zebo comes forward to claim for Munster. Kearney hits him. I'm not sure he wrapped both the arms around there. I don't mind seeing that again, but Munster come away with the ball, and they've made the break. And away goes Keatley, and Keatley fires it downfield, and Keith Earls is going after this. It's Earls against McFadden. Across comes Dave Kearney, and Dave Kearney does a terrific job for Leinster, but Munster are there in numbers. Keatley got there, Tolan leaves it, Madigan in from the side, around, and if that ain't a yellow card and 10 minutes in the sin bin, well, you'll never see one. And the referee, well, and raising their voices, Donnacha Ryan. Down it comes, and O'Connell in he goes, and Kilcoyne behind, and Munster have the advantage again, and Archer can see it and picks, and McCarthy makes the tackle, and now it's a cross-field kick, and Keith Earls is standing and waiting as Kearney comes across. Earls avoids him, and around the other Kearney, and dots it down. A fine finish from Keith Earls.
Well, you've got to say, in the last 5 minutes, Keatley has been absolutely outstanding. It was he who made the break in the first place, and that is a pinpoint kick. And again, Earl's doing so well. Credit to Munster for going for the corner. Right call. They've got the deserved result.
2 against 2. Cronin not held in the tackle. 5 metres away, but the referee is going to bring it back and give Leinster the penalty. It's Cronin. It's his head in. It's the knee of Sean Cronin as Peter O'Mahony put himself in it and gets up on his own steam. And walks in a straight line back to the goal, which is always a heartening way to see a player get up like that, because on its way from McFadden, and as you thought he might, he slots it over, and it's a 1-point game. This will just find its way to a touchline, and everybody will get a breather. Leinster will want that down to 14. They go to the dressing room, and it's pretty much even Steven. The half-time score, Munster 10, Leinster 9. I think we are starting still with 14 for Leinster, and McFadden comes forward and receives the ball, and Leinster have a lot of work to do in their application, if not on the scoreboard tone. Here's Mike Sherry in the first line out of the second half, and it's Donegal Ryan down, and it's Downey in midfield, and he looks to try and get the hands free and find one of those support runners, but just couldn't manage it. The ball from Williams doesn't go to hand, and then the referee comes back. Another good strike from Ian Keatley, and after the first moment nerves with the kicking tee, first of all, it's about securing possession. McLaughlin, Redden, Heaslip, and Heaslip jinx, and then finds Healy, who gets a second attempt to pick up and go. And Leinster have quick ball, and Madigan, and Carney, Dave Carney, but he's kicked out and watched all the way by Simon Zebo. Good tackle. Ball is slowed down illegally by Munster in from the side, says the referee, and the ball maybe there for Leinster. They have advantage as well, as Mike Ross goes for a yard or two. O'Brien feeds Heaslip, and he's knocked back by Duncan Williams, and the referee will say no advantage for Leinster. Opportunity to add another 3, which he does without taking much time, for an infringement to Munster. Something happened there, and the referee stuck out an arm, and now Munster have the ball. Call it. Well, doesn't control it, it's knocked forward. The referee didn't seem to see it, nor the touch judge, and Leinster now have the ball anyway. And McCarthy comes away with it and does well, and Darcy does the clean-out work, and McLaughlin picks it up, and O'Connell makes the tackle. Redden, Madigan saw the space in behind the Munster line, and the referee is going to give him a penalty because Munster, and I think it may have been Archer, impeded Ian Madigan gap there, and it was Archer. But did he do anything other than just stand his ground?
I'm not even sure it was a penalty, I have to say.
Strike from Madigan is good, and the flags go up.
You stay in front.
Jones will chase this one, as will Laulala. Luke Fitzgerald comes, and is there a decision and a knock-on from the referee? No. And what's his decision now? His decision is penalty Munster. Anything one Ian can do is match.
Yes, man.
Last play of the game, and Colin and Munster's pack march on with some effort. Murray kicks it out. Well, you wouldn't expect anything else than the heads to go down. It wasn't a classic, but it was Munster's evening. The final score, Munster 19, Leinster 15.